Hello, dear students. Welcome to our education once again. And today we are starting lesson 5 of Civics, and it's for class 7 Understanding Media. Now, see what are the important topics which we are going to cover in this lesson. First is mass and print media, second is media and democracy, and third is censorship, and the last one is local media. So, let us start the lesson. Now, first question is, what is media actually? See, what is your favorite TV program? And what do you like listening on the radio? Which newspaper or magazine do you usually read? Do you surf the internet, and what have you found most useful about it? If you'll give the answer of all these questions, then you will be answering that what is media. Whatever is your answer, suppose if you say your favorite TV program is Novita Doraemon or Indian Idol or Kapil Sharma show, then it means you are watching TV. If you'll say which newspaper or magazine do you usually read, and if your answer will be that you read the newspaper, the Times of India, Amar Ujala, and the magazine India Today, Sports Star, that it means you are reading newspaper and magazines. And if you surf the internet, you go through the YouTube, you go through the Google, you go through the Pinterest, it means that you are using internet for information and for entertainment. So all these mediums, they are known as media. Did you know that there is one word that is often used to collectively refer to the radio, TV, newspaper, internet, and several other forms of the communication? And this word is known as media. When we collectively say internet, radio, magazine, television, newspaper, then is this all these words, they come under media. So they together known as media. Now, what is media? Media is the plural form of the word medium. Medium means what is the medium to get news? What is the medium to get information? What is the medium to get entertainment? So, it describes the various ways through which we communicate in society. See, most of the time communication occurs in personally, means when we're talking to our friends, when we're talking to our parents, when we're talking to our colleagues, then that time we are talking mm, person to person, right? But when we use some medium, suppose I'm talking to my parents using my cell phone, mobile phone, landline phone, it means I am using mobile phone as the medium, because it means they are not near to me, they are not around me. At such time I will use medium. Suppose I want to send some message to my office and I am somewhere far away from my office, that time I will use internet and I will use email. So it means I'm not in the office, I am far away from the office, that's why I'm sending email to my office. It means email and Google is my medium. So the word medium, and it describes the ways through which we communicate in society, because media refers to all means of communication. Everything ranging from a phone call to the evening news on TV can be called media. What is mass media? Mass means lot of people. Okay, so TV, radio, newspaper are a form of media that reaches millions of people or the masses. As I told you, mass means lot of people. When we talk on phone, it means we are talking to only one person or only one group of person. But when we are talking on radio, when we are communicating on radio, it means radio is reaching to millions of people. Similarly, if we are performing on television, it means we again are reaching to millions and billions of people. Similarly, if we are sending some message on newspaper, then newspapers, they also reach many people in the country. So the things or the medium which reaches to millions of people, it means they are known as mass media. And internet is also the example of mass media, because whatever gets viral on internet, it reaches to billions of people all across the world. Media and technology. It would be difficult for you to imagine your life without the media. Okay, just imagine one day you don't have internet connectivity, you don't have phone in your hand, you don't have cable TV to watch, and that day how you are going to feel. So it is very difficult to imagine our day without media. But cable television and the widespread use of the internet is a recent phenomena, and you must have seen these have been around for less than 20 years. We are talking about phones and internet. Only last 20 years, for last 20 years they have been in the circulation, but in these years this technology has been changed from what to what. Means every day, every month, and every year the quality of phone is improving, quality of other media is improving. And this is one example. As you can see, the TV, which is used to be in earlier times, thereafter the TV, it came in this type of shape, and nowadays we have smart TV. So every time, and every coming year, all the mediums, or the all the mass medium, they are changing and upgrading themselves. Similarly in phones also, when there was phone had just arrived in the world, the phones, they used to be like this. Now we have smartphones, touch phones. So this is the technology which keeps on changing. Print media versus electronic media. Now what is print media? Print media means whatever is printed is known as print media, like newspaper and magazine. They are known as print media because they get printed inside the printing press. But what about TV and radio? They are known as electronic media because they use electricity, right? You cannot play them without the use of electricity or battery. Okay, so these are the two important division of media. One is print media and one is electronic media. Media and technology. Now let us see, this allow us to view news and entertainment channels from other parts of the world. Most of the cartoons that you see on televisions are mostly from Japan or the United States. So let us talk about television. Television is also one of the popular and one of the oldest mass media. Okay, and we can see everything from entertaining programs to the sports to the adventure to the travel to the food to the cartoon to the movies to the news, everything on TV. And nowadays you must have seen lot of cartoon series which are mostly from, this is Novita here, this cartoon is from Japan, and this is Pokemon, this cartoon is from USA. We can now be sitting in Chennai or Jammu and can see images of a storm that has hit the coast of Florida and the United States. Television has brought the world closer to us right now. If we talk about the United States election, for last 3 4 months we have been busy, continuously busy, to get updates of the United States of America's election, and we were watching each and every minute's minute information on the TV, that whether Trump has won, whether Trump has lost. So even we are not sitting in America, we are 1,000 kilometers away from America, still we are able to get updates of American election minute by minute. So this is the magic being done by TV or the cable TV. Media and money. The different technologies that mass media use are very expensive. Suppose if you are using cell phone, I'm just giving you the example, cell phones may range from 2000 to 1 lakh rupees, right? They are costly. The better quality you want, the more expensive mobile you have to buy. And just think about the TV studio, it does not run only by the news anchor or one actor. There are a lot of people who are working behind the scene also, which are not visible by us. There are lightmen, there are cameramen, there are stage, there are the people who are editing on the computer, there are people who are reporting from all the corners of the country, and lot of people are working behind the person who is sending you the news. We can see only the person or the anchor who is visible on the TV, but behind this person there are a lot of other people also who are working. Like, it has lights, it has cameras, sound recorder, transmission, satellite, etc. So all this come So all of this cost a lot of money. In a news studio, it is not only the news reader who reads who needs to be paid. Okay, if we are saying that only the newspaper, sorry, only the person who is reading the news, he has to be given salary, then that is not true. There are a lot of people who are working behind the scenes, who are working for the news, so they all need to be paid well, and for paying them a lot of money is required. And for a lot of money, a lot of sources or resources are required. And so where does all this money comes from? This money comes from big business houses, because all the news channel requires a lot of money, all the television channel also require a lot of money, newspaper to publish newspaper also, it requires a lot of money. So only the big business houses or the big business person, they can only run all these TV channels or newspaper. Okay, the technology that mass media use keep changing. As you can see, we told earlier also that when we were very young, there was some other types of television. Nowadays there are smart television. When we had used telephones or mobile phones 5 years back, the mobile phones were of some other design. Nowadays we have touch phone, we have smartphone. In the coming time there will be more technology, more advanced cell phone we will be having. Similarly, all these gadgets, these instruments, they need a lot of money to buy. Some of these cameras, they cost almost 10 to 20 lakh, sometimes 30 lakh also. These cameras, they can cost. So this money, sorry, this instrument also required a lot of money. Due to these costs, the mass media needs a great deal of money to do its work. As a result, what happened, most television channels and newspaper are the part of big business houses. Means the person who are doing some other business also, only they can afford to run big channels. So the person who are already rich or the person who are having a lot of money, only they can run TV channels or they can run newspapers. Mass media is constantly thinking of ways to make money. Okay, one way in which the mass media earns money is by advertising different things like cars, chocolate, clothes, mobile phone, etc. Now TV channels, they also earn money. They earn money by telecasting advertisement in between our popular channel or popular programs, or during, in between cricket match also, during movies also, during uh, cartoon shows also. So there are a lot of programs where they telecast their advertisement in between. So only by these advertisement they get money, and that money is used to pay the salary of their employees, to buy new technological advancement instruments for their channel. So these are all are the advertisement who. The cost to advertise on a TV channel varies from 1000 rupees to 3 lakh per 10 seconds, depending on the popularity of the channel and time. So it's not 3 lakh, it's 30 lakh. So some advertisement, you can, some channels are there which charge very less rupees for telecasting your advertisement on the TV. Like when you see local channel, local cable channel on your television, you will see lot of advertisement, they scroll at the bottom of the program, right? So those scrolling advertisement, they cost them very cheap. They can cost 1000 rupees per 15 second. Means one advertisement is of 15 to 30 second maximum, and the more lengthy your advertisement will be, the more money you will have to pay to the television channel. But some of the television channels who are having good popularity among the viewers, means the some programs are also there, like Novita is there, like cricket match is there, like IPL is there. So these are some popular programs, and when you have to advertise, when you have to give your advertisement during these popular programs, then you will have to pay more money. Means more popular program, more advertisement money. Less popular program, less advertisement money. In a democracy, the media plays a very important role in providing news and discussing events taking place in the country and the world. It is on the basis of this information that citizens can, for example, learn how government works. Recently, you have seen the news channels constantly talking about Sushant Singh Rajput's murder case. So all the countrymen, they have made one mindset that only the Bollywood industry is such a fake industry which is responsible for Sushant's murder or Sushant's suicide. So these are the news channels and news reporters who are diverting our mind, yeah, who are setting our mind towards one particular opinion. So whatever we are thinking, we are not thinking as per our own. We are thinking what news channels are showing us about the Sushant Singh Rajput's murder or suicide case. So news channels or the media channels, they play an important role to form the opinion of the people, to change the opinion of the people, to set the opinion of the people. And various debates also are taken place in the news channel where people from various political party, they come and they discuss. There are a lot of social reformers also who come and discuss about the various burning issues, and when we see those debates, then also we get inspired by somebody's point of view, and sometimes we don't agree with somebody's point of view. So debates also play an important role in setting our mindset or setting our thoughts. And often people take action on the basis of these news stories. Some of the ways in which you can they can do this is by write letters. Now how can people motivate, uh, how can people inspire or pressurize government to take back their decisions, to make some new decisions or new policies? These are when lot of people write letters to government, then also government is forced to change the decision or make some new policies. And the similar way is protest. Nowadays you must be watching on the television about the Kisan Andolan. So all the Kisan, they have made an organization and they are forcing government to take the decision back. And next one is signature campaign, when lot of people sign on one plain paper and then they send those signed papers to the government. Then also government come to know that particular group of person, they are not happy with a particular policy which is taken out by the government. Next is balanced media. Given the role that the media plays in providing information, it is important that the information be balanced. Now, what do you mean by balance? There is one news, okay? If we'll go through this news, then it is saying that crackdown on polluting factories means what government has done, that is justified, because all those factories which were set up in particular region, they were making lot of pollution in the city. So this way, when government has ordered them to shut down their factories, this is a very good decision by the government. Now you will see second cutting of the newspaper. Some other newspaper, it has written that closure of these factories, this has caused unrest among the employers, because lot of employees, they were dependent on all these factories, and governments had shut down these factories without giving them proper information, without giving them proper announcement, and without giving them proper compensation. So there are two faces of this single news. Some newspaper can divert them as negative way, some newspaper can divert it in the positive way. So when we take the both side of the news, both side of the event, then such a news is known as balanced media, right? And when we take only one side of the news, it means our news is not balanced. Neither of these story is a balanced report. A balanced report is one that discusses all points of a view of a particular story and then leaves it to the readers to make up their minds. Writing a balanced report, however, depends on the media being independent. See, now what you need to know is, if I want to write very true news about some incident, then what I need to do is that my boss or my superior or my senior, they should not pressurize me to change my news or change my opinion. Therefore this is known as independence. Means when I'm working, when I'm writing something true, it means I should not be pressurized, I should not be threatened by my seniors to change my news. Okay, so an independent media means that no one should control and influence its coverage of news, and independent media is important in a democracy. So what you mean by democracy means equality of everyone before the law. Next word is censorship. The reality is that media is far from independent. This is mainly because of the two reason. Means media is not independent, it is not unbiased, it is biased. It is some it Media sometimes takes side of one political party, media sometimes takes side of some other political party. So media is also divided. Half of the news channels, they are supporting party A, half of the media channel they are supporting party B. So this way we will not say that media is unbiased. In fact, they are biased. So the first reason is the control that the government has on the media. When the government prevents either a new item or scene from a movie or the lyrics of a song from being shared with the larger public, this is referred to as censorship. Means if government does not want to show some song of the movie, some dialogue of the movie, some scene of the movie to the viewer, and government force the director, government force the producer to cut down the particular song from the movie or the scene from the movie, then it means censorship. Means you are not free to show what you have planned for your movie. While the government does continue to censor films, it does not really censor the media's coverage of news. Censorship is there in documentaries, censorship is there in movies, but media and coverage of news is not yet censored. Despite the absence of censorship by the government, most newspapers nowadays still fail to provide a balanced story. Now say, see, there is no pressure of government on media and the news, but still we don't see unbiased news. Still many newspaper and many news channels, they don't show what is truth. Business houses control the media. Media's continual need for money and its link to advertising means that it becomes difficult for the media to be reporting against people who give them advertisement. Suppose you see, if if you talk about Salman Khan, that Salman Khan, most of in recent Sushant Singh murder case, he was convicted of uh, many sorts of behavior which he has done with Sushant Singh Rajput. So this way, if media would criticize Salman Khan, then what will happen? Whole of the Bollywood, they will stop giving their advertisement on the particular news channel, and this way what will happen? News channel will stop earning, and once the news channel will stop earning, then the employees of the news channel, they will not be able to continue their job, and they will shift to some other news channel. Okay, setting agendas. Beside the above, the media also tends to focus on a particular aspect of a story because they believe this makes the story interesting. The media also plays an important role in deciding what stories to focus on and therefore decide on what is newsworthy. See, when we talk about media, most of the time media is focusing on the children of the Bollywood stars instead of having the particular uh, coverage of the stories, coverage of the sacrifice which we are facing every day on the border by our soldiers. So what is important, media does not pay any heed or any attention to it. In fact, what is rubbish, what is useless, media keeps on showing such news which has no uh, relevance with the news. The media influences our thoughts, feeling and action and bring those issues to our attention. due to the significant influence it plays in our lives and in shaping our thoughts. It is commonly said that the media set the agenda, as I earlier told you, that what we think, what we see, whatever we feel, that everything happens with the eyes of the news channel or the TV channel. Whatever TV channel shows us, we believe it without properly finding out whether the particular news telecasted by the news channel is correct or not. In covering the story, the mass media positively helped up focus on an issue that affects our lives and one that we have not even have been aware of it had it been for media reporting. But sometimes the media reporting, just because of media reporting, lot of good things also happen. You must have come to know about the Nirbhaya case. Had there been no media, the victim of Nirbhaya case, they would have not been hanged till date. But due to the pressure of media group only, the four culprits, they were hanged by the Supreme Court of India, and thereafter there was some amount of lead which is very harmful for our brain that was found in Maggie noodles, and just because the pressure of the media houses and the proper and continuously covering of this report of Maggie on the various news channel, government was forced to ban Maggie for almost 6 months, and only once Maggie passed the examination of Food Security of India, then only it was allowed to continue its sale in India. There are several instances when the media fails to focus on issues that are significant in our lives. Like there are a lot of cases of drought and the water shortage in our country. There is lot of poverty and child labor in our country, but media never focuses on such news. Next is local media. Indian journalist wrote of how the fashion week in which clothes designers show their new creation to reach rich people, while several slums were being demolished in Mumbai the very same week, and this was not even noticed. So you can see, so whatever is interesting means what whichever news appeals to the eyes of the viewers, media channels only tries to show such news whether they are important or not. But where poor are concerned, when the people don't want to show it, see it, media doesn't show such news on the channels. There is one newspaper called Khabar Lahariya, which is a fortnightly, means which is a paper, and that is run by 8 Dalit women in Chitrakoot district in Uttar Pradesh. There are 8 Dalit women, and they had published Chitrakoot in Chitrakoot district of UP. This newspaper, this is known as Khabar Lahariya. So this will be known as local media. Written in the local language Bundeli, this 8 pages newspaper report on Dalit issues and cases of violence against women in their area and the political corruptions. Social advertising. What is social advertising? It refers to the advertisements made by the government or private agencies that have a larger message for society. The following is a social advertisement regarding crossing of manned or unmanned or level crossing. So as you can see, these are the examples of social advertising, because no product is being sold in such advertisement. They are only giving you cautions and they are giving you safety measures to be followed while crossing this railway fatak. So this is it for this lesson. Thank you so much. Please like, share and comment on our channel Wow Education. Thank you so much.